Find the square root of 70 multiplied by 71 multiplied by 72 multiplied by 73 plus 1 without the use of a calculator. So to solve this, I call the smallest number in this consecutive number as x, and I call the largest number in this set of consecutive numbers y. So what I'm just doing in essence is calling x equal to, or 70 equal to x, and 73 equal to y. Now, it is safe to call 71 x plus 1. So if x is 70, then 71 is x plus 1. Likewise, if 73 is y, then 72 can be called y minus 1. So the whole expression inside the square root can be written as x into x plus 1 multiplied by y minus 1 multiplied by y plus 1. Now I can bring this x and y together over here. So I have xy, and then expand these two brackets. So x plus 1 multiplied by y minus 1. X multiplied by y will give me xy. X multiplied by minus 1 will give me minus x. 1 multiplied by y will give me y. And 1 multiplied by minus 1 will give me minus 1 plus 1. Now, the idea is to find a quadratic expression in terms of xy. So I can expand these by multiplying xy by xy. So I'll have xy squared, which is the quadratic form, and then xy multiplied by everything else. So I can have plus minus x plus y minus 1 xy. And then I have my 1 here. Remember, my x is 70, my y is 73, so y minus x is 3, right? Just the difference of these two. And y minus x is the same thing as minus x plus y. So I can replace this with 3. So I'll be left with xy squared plus 3 minus 2 xy plus 1. This gives me xy all squared plus, this is 1, plus 2 xy plus 1. Now this is a perfect square, right? If you can write this quadratic expression as xy plus 1 all squared. So if I go back to this expression, the square root of this is the same thing as taking the square root of xy plus 1 all squared, which will give me xy plus 1. Remember, my x is 70, so I'll have 70 multiplied by y, which is 73, plus 1. And please note, this form is always true. If you have four consecutive numbers multiplying themselves and you add 1, then the square root is always the product of the smallest plus the largest, and then the product of the smallest and the largest plus 1 rather. So for example, if you have square root of 5 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 8 plus 1, the square root of this will always give you the smallest, which is 5, multiplied by the largest in the consecutive numbers 8 plus 1, which will give me 41 in this case. Thank you.